Hi, Facebook world. Happy Friday. So I'm hopping on today because, again, I usually hop on here when something has happened in my life, and something did. So I found myself giving one of my sons some advice the other day, which was crazy because I could hear my own mom's words coming out of my mouth. Have you ever done that? Have you gotten to a certain age that you start to regurgitate everything you heard as a child? It's pretty crazy. So anyway, my hope with that would be that my own kids would turn around and say the same things in the future. But anyway, I was talking to one of my sons about just taking criticism. And I got to thinking, there are things that you can do to not be criticized, because let's face it, there's always going to be criticism. You could do good, you could do bad, but somebody's going to find something to criticize you about. And we always have to remember, too, that hurt people really are the ones that hurt people because they're hurt. So, but there's some ways to not take criticism. And I found myself saying this to one of my kids, and I thought to myself, yeah, but do I really take it to heart? So what I'm doing now is getting on here and sharing something that I think there's got to be somebody else out in Facebook world that possibly could get something from this. So how not to be criticized? Well, one way that you cannot be criticized is by just being dreadfully normal, just settling and taking the status quo for the norm. So if you don't want to be criticized, just be dreadfully normal, and people aren't going to criticize you. So that's a little tongue-in-cheek. I think what I'm trying to say is, who wants to be normal? Who wants to just settle and be the status quo? So if you don't want to be criticized, just be normal and don't stretch yourself. The other way to not be criticized is if you don't take risk. So if you want to be someone who never takes another risk in your life and just settles for easy street, then you won't be criticized. Because it's those people that do things out of the norm and they take risk. Those are the people that usually are criticized, because other people are wondering what the heck is going on. Why are they doing something different than I do? Why are they getting up courage and taking risk? So if you don't want to be criticized, you can be dreadfully normal and you cannot take risk. And then, this is my favorite part, if you don't want to be criticized, then give up all of your uniqueness. Just be someone that's like everybody else and that doesn't stand out in the crowd. Then you won't be criticized because you won't draw attention to yourself. People criticize people who stand out in the crowd, who embrace their uniqueness and their gifts and talents. So as I'm saying this to one of my sons, to just be normal, just be dreadfully boring normal, don't take any risk, and sacrifice who the Lord made you to be, this unique individual, and then you can be in your safe little bubble and not be criticized ever again. So I thought, Lynn, you got to start taking that to heart as well. So I thought I'd share that because I think it's fun to hear other things that maybe could speak to you. So that's why I hopped on today. Here's something else that I read that I thought was pretty appropriate, and it's about criticism, and then I'm just going to end right here. But it says, and this is good, so don't let people's compliments go to your head. Don't be so full of yourself. Be humble. But don't let their criticism go to your heart. So it's a head and a heart thing. Don't get so full of yourself because you're getting compliments, but don't be so heart sick because you're getting criticized. Because if you're getting criticized, then you're living. You're stepping out of your box. You're not being dreadfully normal. You're taking risk, and you're embracing your uniqueness. So awesome. So anyway, so today I'm wearing my Auburn shirt. So War Eagle, this goes out to you, Lucas. You guys have a great weekend, and thanks.